The story of Trump International Hotel and Tower Chicago begins not with luxury, but with ambition, an idea to place a single vertical statement at the very heart of a city already defined by height. Rising along the Chicago River, the tower was conceived in the early 2000s as a symbol that would compete with the skyline itself. The location was deliberate, a bend in the river where every passing bridge frames the building, where reflections multiply its presence, and where the city's architectural history seems to pause and look back. From the first sketches, the plan was simple and bold: build tall, build unmistakably, and build something that would be seen from nearly everywhere. Construction moved quickly, but not quietly. As steel climbed floor by floor, debates followed it upward. Supporters called it a modern landmark. Critics questioned its scale, its name, and its place among Chicago's celebrated giants. The tower's design stepped back as it rose, narrowing toward the sky, a decision meant to reduce its visual weight and respect the river's edge. Yet even with these concessions, the building dominated conversation. In a city that prides itself on architectural restraint and innovation, this tower announced itself with confidence and controversy. Inside, the experience shifts. The noise of the river fades, replaced by polished stone, controlled lighting, and an atmosphere designed to slow time. The lower levels were planned as a hotel, spaces curated for short stays, views framed like photographs, corridors engineered to feel insulated from the city's movement below. Above them, private residences climb higher, where altitude becomes a luxury in itself. At these heights, the city flattens into geometry, streets into lines, cars into light, people into motion without sound. The building was not just selling rooms or apartments, it was selling elevation, physical and psychological distance from the ground. But timing matters in architecture, and the tower rose during a financial storm. As global markets tightened, the project became a test of resilience. Sales slowed, headlines sharpened, and the building, still unfinished, stood as a question mark against the sky. Would it become a symbol of excess, or a monument that outlasted the moment that created it? Completion arrived in 2009, not with celebration, but with relief. The tower stood finished, tall and intact, having survived an economic collapse that reshaped cities worldwide. Over time, daily life settled in. Guests arrived with luggage and expectations. Residents learned the rhythms of elevators and sunrise. From the Riverwalk, pedestrians paused to look up, some impressed, others unconvinced. The tower became part of Chicago's routine, its presence normalized by repetition. Yet it never fully blended in. Its reflective surface changed with weather and season, steel gray in winter, bright and sharp in summer, constantly reminding the city that it was there, watching, mirroring, asserting. The building's name ensured it remained more than architecture. As politics and public opinion shifted, the tower became a lightning rod for arguments far removed from concrete and glass. For some, it represented luxury and success. For others, division and discomfort. The physical structure did not change, but its meaning did, proving that buildings, like people, carry reputations shaped by forces beyond their walls. Today, the tower stands as a case study in modern urban ambition. It is at once a hotel, a residential address, a skyline marker, and a conversation that never quite ends. Boats pass beneath it, offices empty and refill, seasons rotate through the river's reflections. Whether admired or criticized, the tower has achieved what few buildings do. It has embedded itself into the identity of the city, not just as a place to stay or live, but as a symbol of how architecture can concentrate power, controversy, and aspiration into a single vertical line. And as night falls and the river turns black beneath its lights, the question lingers, not about height or cost, but about legacy. Long after opinions fade and headlines move on, the tower remains, standing quietly above the water, holding a chapter of Chicago's story in steel, glass, and reflection.